Hey, my YouTube family, we decided to take a trip on the train to Denali Park. Me, my sister-in-law, and my brother. So this is our trip. Well, good morning, my YouTube family. Here's the Alaska Railroad train. We're getting ready to go for a trip to Denali Park. We're actually riding on this car, which is number 206, it looks like. And then we'll be going up to the Vista Dome up top. And those are the Princess Tour cars on the back. Anyway, this is the car we'll be riding. And we're going to take a trip down to Denali. We'll probably go up into the top car here and see it. And these fancy cars back here are the Princess Tour cars. I'd like to see one made up for Alaska in the Lionel train. That's the only ones that I haven't seen yet. The Wilderness Express car. Anyway, they're kind of neat.
This thing we're supposed to take pictures of.
Okay, we just started rolling out of the yard.
Okay, your bathrooms are downstairs on either side. Car B, same thing, downstairs either side. Car C, you have 2 located at the back, and car D, you have 1 located at the back. That being said, if
This is the university power plant here. University of Fairbanks. That's the engineering building up there. UAF power plant.
So as we could see around us in Fairbanks and in this valley here, we're surrounded by these short hills that kind of encircle Fairbanks and put it into Nenana. And up ahead on our right, we can see a beautiful steel trestle bridge for the highway that spans the Nenana River. This bridge being the Shirley Dimian Chief Bridge, or the Alaska Native Veterans Honor Bridge.
Right, those slides here, right? Up to your right. That's the highway bridge.
Yeah.
This is the bridge that you and I looked at. It's 15 feet long if we were to replicate it.
Now we're going south, see? is that?
You're crossing our bridge here in about 2 minutes.
The most significant part of history, at least for the railroad in Nenana, is that this is where our tracks were completed 101 years ago. This July is our anniversary. And the completion ceremony involved the President Warren G. Harding coming up here to Alaska to the north end of the Mears Memorial Bridge, which is the bridge we'll be on in just a few minutes. And he came up here, and through a huge celebration and ceremony, he drove a golden spike into the rail belt and commemorated the last spike in the final piece of the main line from Fairbanks to Anchorage. These were many hundreds of miles that took many years and thousands of men to complete. So the commemoration from our president was a grand ordeal. And though the gold spike is no longer in our tracks, it's actually in museums and kept in safekeeping. We can cross over the point where the ceremony was held as we're crossing onto the bridge, which is the longest single span bridge that we cross over today, and one of the longest single span rail bridges in the United States. So once again, we're crossing within the Nenana River, and the location that our tracks were completed 100 years ago, and where we've had our 100-year celebration just last July. This bridge is 702 feet and is, as I said, one of the longest single-span railroad bridges in the United States. It's blue and beautiful, but in the winter it freezes over and becomes rigid and cold, which meant before our Mears Memorial Bridge, this river would have a bridge running across it, and we would lay down tracks across the ice to use in the wintertime to get supplies to and from Fairbanks and Nenana or further down south.
What are these buildings?
But that meant that every spring, when the ice would break up, it would wash our rails and our tracks downstream, and all the workers living here in Nenana would just have to wait out the long, warm, beautiful summer like today to build tracks again in the fall when the river froze back over. So there's the Nenana Ice Classic, which originally started as a bit of a bet between two rail workers on exactly which day the tracks would be brought downstream and the summer would begin. And the tradition of betting on the ice breaking up and floating downstream.
So does it only trip they make is the one in the morning at 8 o'clock or whatever?
Big radio tower. There's another line, so.
We worked up the processing and the mine plant right there. They eventually started investing almost all.
Switcher, roll switcher. It's pretty fast.
You got your phone, right?
I can. Oh, here's, you'll be able to get it now.
We're in the main lobby of the main lodge.
Yeah, I didn't.
We're waiting for my son to pick us up now.